While the EarthRoamer has long set a standard for luxury expedition vehicles, the landscape of off-grid exploration has expanded to include a diverse array of formidable contenders. For those of us seeking the ultimate balance between a rugged tactical chassis and the refined comforts of home, looking beyond a single brand reveals a world of specialized alternatives designed to conquer the most unforgiving terrain. We've analyzed some expedition rigs, from carbon fiber monocoque builds to heavy-duty military-grade conversions that offer the self-sufficiency and power required for long-term global travel. Enjoy. If you've ever felt like most off-road rigs force you to choose between rugged durability and actual comfort, the Supertramp Megatron throws that compromise out the window. This one is a collab between Supertramp campers and Elevation Off-Grid, sitting right on top of a Black Edition F550 chassis. Outside, you've got that 60-inch cab-to-axle stretch, liquid spring smart suspension that basically reads the terrain for you, and huge 41-inch Goodyear G275s on 20-inch wheels. Oh, and if things get messy, both front and rear worn 16.5K winches have your back. Now, talking about lighting, there's a full Baja Designs package. Step inside, and it's like switching from tactical ops to first-class travel. There's a California king bed, a wet bath with your choice of toilet systems, a fridge, a microwave, deep sink, and windows all around. Power's handled by a 900 amp-hour lithium setup, 800-watt walkable solar, and diesel heating with heated floors. You're carrying up to 70 gallons of fresh water, too. Now, the size can keep you out of tight spots, but for serious overland missions where comfort matters just as much as capability, this one's a heavy hitter. Now, maybe weight is your biggest concern. You want the strength of a serious overlander without dragging around a tank. That's exactly where the TruckHouse BCR flexes its carbon fiber edge. Built on the AEV Prospector XL Ram 3500 chassis, this one's all about combining strength with serious weight savings. That single-piece carbon fiber monocoque shell, yeah, it's made using vacuum infusion, so it's quite strong, but keeps things light as well. The high PR foils tech up front helps cut through the air and reduce drag. You also get 40-inch tires, a steel front bumper ready for a 20,000-pound winch, and a dual sport suspension system that's made for mixed terrain. Inside, the BCR feels open and bright with 6 feet 6 inches of standing room. Big windows in that rear U-shaped dinette give you 270-degree views, and the cab-over king bed keeps sleeping space generous. Its 48-volt lithium system can run air conditioning for 50 hours straight, and with 1,400 watts of solar, you're not running out of juice anytime soon. Well, you've got to start with a brand new AEV chassis, but still, for lightweight tactical overlanding, this is one smooth operator. But what if your adventures demand something more extreme, something purpose-built for hauling heavy loads across brutal landscapes? That's where the Bedrock XT2 rolls in with its triple-axle beast mode. The base is a Ford Super Duty F550, but here it's rocking a beefy 6x4 custom setup with an upgraded suspension and reinforced chassis frame. With a 176-inch wheelbase and giant 43-inch Continental MPT tires. And that third axle gets hydraulic disc brakes for sharper control, plus an 8-link rear air suspension you can adjust from inside the cab for different terrain or payloads. And yeah, that extra rear axle drops ground pressure by about 25%. Inside, it's far from bare bones. Krug has loaded it with the kind of comfort and smart design you'd actually want for long hauls. Think of it as a proper expedition living space that still feels premium. There's a decade of Krug's overland know-how in here, blended with Arctic Truck's experience building machines for polar travel. And that mix really shows. Sure, it's big and built with a serious budget in mind, but for those chasing extreme adventures without giving up comfort, the Bedrock XT2 delivers that. And then there are trips where gear takes priority, where you need a rig that's not just tough but clever with how it carries and protects your load. You can get it on a Ram 5500 or Ford F550 chassis. And with that 203-inch wheelbase, it's got the stance to carry serious gear. Up front, there's a buckstop aluminum bumper with a built-in winch mount, and out back, a custom Adrenalin bumper with a hydraulic spare tire lift, so you're not wrestling with a 41-inch tire in the middle of nowhere. And those tires, that actually wrapped around 20-inch Stasworks wheels. Also, the Liquid Springs Smart suspension keeps the ride smooth, and here's the clever part. It self-levels, so you're always stable when you stop. Plus, front and rear come up 20,000-pound winches, so you can recover from anything. It's also running a semi-central tire inflation system, inflating all 4 tires at once, and a full rigid lighting setup so darkness isn't an issue. Inside, it's aluminum everywhere for strength without extra weight, which is why this big rig still comes in lighter than many rivals at 18,000 pounds. You've got 2,000 watts of solar and a 460 amp-hour battery bank. Now yeah, the price is pretty steep, and there are a lot of complex systems to maintain, but in terms of tactical readiness, the AWOL is one serious piece of kit. Of course, not everyone wants to wrestle a 20,000-pound giant into the wild. If you're after something lighter, more efficient, but still adventure-ready, the 27 North Trekker makes its case. Built on a Ram 5500 crew cab 4x4 with a turbo diesel and Aisin 6-speed automatic, it comes in at around 14,000 pounds dry. Most of that weight saving is from the carbon fiber camper shell, which is around 699 pounds. Outside, it's ready for the rough stuff, with premium buckstop wheels and liquid spring suspension, so you can level it perfectly at camp. All-terrain tires keep you moving, while the 360-degree double-pane windows give you an amazing view. Also, a huge 100-gallon water tank means you can stay off-grid much longer without worrying about supplies. Inside, it's all about comfort. A queen-size bed, bamboo countertops, premium leather seats, and a shower that actually feels spacious. Now, power comes from a Truma furnace for heat, plug-and-play, EcoFlow lithium batteries, 48-volt air conditioning, and modular Moly panel storage for keeping gear organized. You also get 360-degree cameras and smart climate and lighting controls. Well, it's not as huge as some rigs, and the interior height is a bit lower, but it's lighter and more efficient, and we can say it's still totally ready for serious adventures. Now, if your style leans toward reliability over flash, the kind of rig that'll just keep going no matter the terrain, the Freedom Overland Cruiser 3 keeps it simple and unstoppable. Well, this one built on the Toyota Land Cruiser 79, which has a legendary reputation for going anywhere. And unlike some of these massive builds, this one stays compact and straightforward. The camper body is 100% aluminum, finished inside with hand-cut pine. It feels solid and warm. The LC79 single-cab diesel chassis gets upgraded suspension, front and rear locking diffs, BF Goodrich, all-terrain tires, a steel bumper with bull bars, a winch, and even an onboard air compressor. Inside, space is used smartly, with sleeping for 2 adults and 2 kids, a full kitchen, a shower, and gravity toilet. You've got a 50-liter fridge, 400 amp-hour lithium batteries, a 3,000-watt inverter, and plenty of water capacity. 150 liters fresh, 50 liters gray, and 50 liters black. Yeah, the manual transmission isn't for everyone, and the space is limited compared to the big rigs, but this thing's built for function, not flash. If you're heading into tough terrain where reliability is priority, the Cruiser 3.0 is the tactical way to do it. On the other end, Maybe you want maximum comfort without sacrificing hardcore off-road chops. The Outpost 29 shows up as the heavyweight champ in that category. Built on a Ford F600 chassis with 6.7-liter Powerstroke diesel engine, which is designed for four-season use. On the outside, it's all about rugged practicality. 41-inch Michelin Z-Force tires wrap around Hutchinson 20-inch beadlock wheels, and the liquid spring hydraulic suspension keeps things smooth on rough terrain. You've got EOG fender flares, a buckstop bumper with sway bar, and a Baja Designs light bar for illumination at night, and there's tons of exterior storage for gear and tools. Inside, it's comfortable as well for such a tactical machine. 150 gallons of fresh water, dual Nomadic X, 2 direct current air conditioning units, and a 40,000 British thermal unit aqua-hot diesel heating system keep things livable in any climate. The electrical system features 4 solar panels, each feeding a 24 kilowatt-hour lithium battery bank. And sleeping arrangements include a queen-size cab over bed, and if you want, you can add Starlink HP in motion satellite internet. Well, the price? It's definitely not cheap. Then weight-wise, it's a heavy beast, which can make it tricky to take into tighter or more remote spots. But here's the thing. People who own the Outpost 29 don't seem to mind. They really appreciate that it's built without cutting corners, giving you serious off-road ability while keeping things super comfortable inside. But sometimes you don't need wild new tech. You just want something tried, tested, and trusted for decades. That's exactly the Bengal's appeal. It's a 1-ton 4x4 truck chassis designed for serious off-road maneuverability and proven reliability. You can pick from regular, extended, or crew cab configurations, which makes it versatile depending on your mission or family needs. Now, the exterior combines fiberglass, aluminum, and wood into a permanent structure mounted to the truck chassis, giving you strength. Inside, there's 6 feet and 5 inches of headroom, and the living area is well thought out also. A full-size overhead bed, an integrated television, and an L-shaped fold-out couch that sleeps 1 to 2 people. The galley also includes a composite countertop and solid maple cabinets. The wet bath comes with a foot-flush black water toilet, shower, and sink. Well, the owners love the Bengal for its reliability, off-road capability, and the extensive dealer support network, which is a huge plus if you're going remote. But yeah, limited availability during redesigns, and the interior might feel a bit dated compared to newer competitors. Still, if you're looking for a tactical overlander that gets the job done, the Bengal is a classic choice. If you like the idea of a camper that's equal parts off-road brute and live-in luxury, the Rossmonster Baja Plus sets itself apart with that rare balance. Built on a Class 5 chassis with either a Ram 5500 or Ford F55. Oh, it's got serious off-road chops. It's got 41-inch Continental MPT 81 tires, Baja Designs lighting, and a liquid spring 4-corner suspension that smooths out road shocks and reduces sway, which you'll notice on long drives or bumpy trails. Up front, there's an AEV bumper with a 20,000-pound come-up winch and a full brush guard. The spare tire is pivot-mounted for easy access, so you're not struggling to change it mid-trip. Inside, the hard-walled pop-top gives you 80 inches of headroom, and the cab over bed plus rear dinette can sleep multiple people comfortably. Depending on the floor plan, you either get a full wet bath with teak floors or a folding shower setup. Well, some of the systems are a bit complicated, but for people who want off-road capability with practical, usable interior space, the Baja Plus really hits that sweet spot. Now, if your goal is true off-grid independence, power, water, and living space all dialed in for long hauls, the GXV HILT is basically built to disappear into the wild for weeks. So this one built on a Ram 5500 chassis with a 6.7-liter Cummins turbo diesel engine. The exterior is tough too. Vacuum-infused resin reinforced with carbon fiber and Kevlar liquid spring smart suspension with 3 ride heights and modes, and 41-inch multi-purpose tires. There's a full-size spare with an electric winch, plus 8 10-inch KC highlights light bars giving you full 360-degree illumination. Inside, it's roomy. The rear dinette converts to a queen bed, and there's another queen up front in the loft. The galley has an 1800-watt dual-burner induction cooktop, a 6.9 cubic foot stainless steel fridge and freezer, and even a water purification system. You've got 120 gallons of fresh water, 40 gallons of gray water, and a wet bath with a flushable cassette toilet. Power comes from a 16.8 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery system with 2 of the inverters and 1,325 watts of solar. So basically, if you want a vehicle that can keep you comfortable off-grid for days or weeks while still handling serious terrain, the GXV HILT is built for that. When you're itching to break away from the daily grind but don't want to give up the basics of comfort, the Freedom Chevy steps in as a solid middle ground. Its all-aluminum body, paired with both hard and soft foam insulation, makes it tough yet comfortable. Inside, it sleeps 4 and comes with American-style shower and toilet facilities, backed by a 20-liter black tank. Power needs are covered with a 200-watt solar panel and a Renogy 500 amp-hour lithium battery, keeping you off-grid without worry. The interior setup includes a kitchenette with a full-size sink, generous storage, and a Dometic 60-liter fridge. Finished in pine wood with solid flooring, the space feels warm and inviting. Water capacity runs at 150 liters minimum, with a 50-liter gray water tank and an exterior shower tent for added convenience. On the outside, you'll find a rear tire carrier with room for a generator, 3 windows with mosquito-netted shades, and a 220-volt Dometic Harrier Plus AC unit. A rear camera system adds extra safety. Whether it's a couple or a small family, the Freedom Chevy is ready for both highway cruising and off-road tracks, making it a standout choice for anyone chasing outdoor adventure. Sometimes you need more than just a camper. You need raw muscle with brains to match, and that's where the 27 North RexRover flexes hardest. Its interior is built for both comfort and luxury, bringing together style and practicality in one sharp package. Under the hood, it runs a heavy-hitting H06.7 turbo diesel engine, based on the Ford F-35 OV8, paired with a 34-gallon diesel tank to keep long trips rolling. On the driver's side, you get handy features like blind spot assist, 4-wheel drive controls, and trailer brake controls. It rides on premium Rhino wheels, while the Falcon Tires suspension has been swapped for a fully adjustable Icon coil-over setup. Beyond raw muscle, the RexRover brings smart systems too, like solar power, Ford Super Duty infotainment with navigation, phone connectivity, multiple cameras, heating, and AC, all of which give it a high-tech edge. Its sleek exterior design not only looks sharp, but also cuts drag and boosts stability. Put it all together, and the RexRover stands as a serious competitor to EarthRoamers, with plenty of muscle and brains to back it up. If squeezing into tighter trails without losing out on comfort sounds like your kind of adventure, the Hymer MLT series has you covered. Built on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis, it comes with a range of diesel engines tuned for different power and torque levels, giving it the muscle to handle rough ground. At its peak, the 3-liter V6 diesel pushes out 190 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque, sending power to all 4 wheels. Tech-wise, it's stacked with smart features. Voice control, a multimedia system with mobile app integration, touchscreens, cameras, and the smooth 9G-tronic automatic transmission. It also includes a pop-top roof that not only adds extra headroom, but also doubles as additional sleeping space. Simple to use, it opens and closes within seconds. In the back, there's a roomy garage designed to carry bikes, outdoor gear, or whatever else you need. It's accessible from both sides of the motorhome and comes with an easy-to-use loading system, making it as practical as it is comfortable. For families or couples who want a rig that's as tough as it is cozy, the Freedom Raptor F35O delivers a rugged build without skimping on home-like touches. Its camper body is made entirely from marine-grade aluminum, tough enough to handle rough use, while the interior is finished with hand-cut, hand-polished pine wood for a warm, rustic feel. Water storage is well thought out: 150 liters of fresh, 80 liters of gray, and 65 liters of black, making long off-grid trips no problem. You'll find an 80-liter fridge and a full kitchen setup to cover cooking needs, plus sleeping space for up to 4 people. Weighing in at around 5 tons, it's supported by an ARB air compressor and kept cool with a 220-volt Dometic air conditioner. Power comes from a 175 amp-hour lithium-ion battery system, paired with a 3,000-watt Renogy inverter and a 60-amp DC-to-DC charger for steady, reliable energy. Extras include a 10-liter water heater, quick-pitch ensuite shower tent, rear bumper storage for a spare tire and generator, and 2 mini fans to keep air moving inside. The layout makes smart use of space, balancing storage with comfort. Put together, the Freedom Raptor F35O is a capable and well-rounded companion for any adventure. Not everyone wants the luxury price tag of an EarthRoamer, and the Winnebago Ekko proves you can still go off-grid in style without draining your wallet. Built on a Ford Transit chassis, it runs a 3.5-liter V6 EcoBoost engine, pushing 350 horsepower, paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission and a 25-gallon fuel tank. While it doesn't reach the luxury level of the EarthRoamer, it's far more accessible in price and still delivers plenty of capability. With an all-wheel drive system, solid ground clearance, and reliable off-grid features, the Ekko holds its own as a worthy choice. It also comes with an awning for relaxing outdoors and upper LED lighting for improved visibility at night. The cabin is fitted with both thermal and acoustic insulation, while the shell is built from a 5-layer Piet sandwich that resists temperature shifts and moisture. Designed with cold weather camping in mind, the Ekko's camper unit is fully winter-ready. Altogether, it combines strength and comfort, making it a practical companion for rugged roads and off-grid living. So, that was our video about the top 25 alternatives to the EarthRoamer. Feel free to reveal your favorite pick in the comments section, as we'd love to hear from you. As for everything else, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And click the bell icon if you want more content like this in your feed.